How's it going, everyone? I am Sean Moerity.
I'm Benjamin Walters. Welcome in.
Yes, welcome in indeed to the Two Irish Brothers show. And you guys know the drill. Haven't said it in a while, but you should know the drill by now. Hit that subscribe tab. We just hit lucky number 1,300 the other day. Like the videos and hit the bell icon so you're always aware of when we put new material on this channel. But you know what, Ben? I got to tell you something. This is going to be the shortest video that we've ever done as far as a preview goes. All our previews are going to be short from this moment on. You know why? Because all we have to say is this.
To win games, you have to win the game, not lose the game.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it. That's all we have to say. And the video's done right now.
Yeah. Yep.
No, we're not that stupid. And all I know is whatever McDaniel is taking, he's taken too much of it.
Yeah, I'd like some. But yeah. So a really interesting opponent, a very interesting opponent. The Boise State Broncos.
First time
roll
ever.
into South Bend. Another first time. We had a first time last weekend, and we have a first time this weekend. So crazy all around, but awesome. I have nothing but admiration for Boise State. I've liked them since the Kellen Moore days and before Kellen Moore. So
for the last 20 years,
there's that. And what they did,
years.
yeah, and what they did crashing the party, if you will, in the BCS era was absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible and amazing, and put that little university in town on the map, which was sweet. But it's worn out because they're rolling into town, and we have to do what we got to do to beat them. But
no Smurf turf, no feel-good stories, none of that. I'm sick of the feel-good stories at our expense. Nah, not happening.
Yeah.
And with Ashton Jainty being gone, we have no excuse. Now, granted, this guy that they have now, we'll get to that. He's putting up some solid numbers.
Yeah.
But no, we got to take it. We got to take it to him.
But Notre Dame continues to trend in a good direction. And like I say all the time, winning and losing is contagious. Okay. So sometimes all you need is that win. And then that win propels you in the right direction. And I feel like the Purdue game, once again, like we saw last season, has propelled us in the right direction.
Yeah.
Because we put on an absolute clinic last week against a solid Arkansas team.
And got fired in the process.
Yeah. Which I think is stupid, but I digress.
Yeah.
So
I brought it up. So,
now it's Boise State. And when this was put on the schedule and coming into the season, we were excited because this had the potential for an incredible marquee matchup. It's lost a little bit of its luster, but it's still a cool matchup in my opinion. Because both of these teams were in the playoffs last year.
Yes, they were.
There you go. And fortunately, we were able to do what Boise State wasn't, which was A, get out of the first round, and B, beat Penn State. So there you go. But we can't take Boise State lightly, Sean. We can't. I'm sorry, we can't. That's just, facts here.
Absolutely. That's been common knowledge. We've seen so far early on in this first quarter, or this first third of the season, I should say, that you can't take anybody lightly.
Yeah.
As we've said numerous times so far already through 4 games, every single one of these games, including the 2 losses, we've had our chances to win them.
Yep.
And obviously against Purdue and Arkansas, we took care of business.
Right.
But still, a lot of tough games. Just because none of the opponents on our schedule coming up are ranked doesn't mean that it's not tough. I don't know where people get this idea that just because you're not playing a ranked opponent doesn't mean that it's not a tough game.
Right.
This Boise State team, they know how to play, and they know how to put up the points. Aside from their opener against South Florida, listen to these point totals: 51, 49, 47. And granted, those three opponents were Eastern Washington, Air Force, and Appalachian State.
Right.
Still, you know.
But you're still putting up points.
Exactly.
And putting up points is putting up points. Plain and simple. So, yeah, no, I agree. I totally agree. And our defense up until last week has been shaky. Okay. And this is another opportunity to prove it, to show that we are stepping in the right direction and not going backwards, because this Boise State team and offense can put up points. And the first few weeks, it was looking like we had to score 40 plus to beat opponents. You can't do that in this game. You can't, because if we give Boise State a chance, this will be a barn burner.
Well, let me put it to you this way. Even though they no longer have Ashton Jainty carrying the ball, they have this kid, Dylan Riley, and looking at his numbers, they've been pretty damn good. Yeah. He's averaging 7.5 yards a carry, 5 touchdowns already.
Yeah. And this is nothing new for Boise State. Boise State has always had a high-powered offense with a solid running game. That's just how they are. I mean, we've seen former backs through this system that is Boise State go into the NFL. This is not the first time. So now, granted, you're out west, and you're out west where it's cold and it snows, and that's part of it, because when you can't pass, you got to run. So yeah, but Boise State knows how to get it done, bottom line. And if Chris Ash and this defense is not ready, we're going to get shredded. Because I need to see what we saw last year every week, not just a one-hit wonder that was against Arkansas.
Yeah.
So if we go to Arkansas and do what we did and then come home and do the same, then okay, I'll start believing a little bit. Maybe it just took a couple weeks to get our footing. But got to prove it.
Yeah, because we went into, and I know this wasn't the top of the line SEC. It wasn't Georgia. It wasn't Alabama or Ole Miss, whoever. But we went into SEC territory and a place that in Fayetteville, I forget the name of their stadium, that is normally pretty loud.
Yeah.
And that Woo Pig Zooey chant, it
got shut up real quick.
Yeah, it got shut up real quick.
Yeah.
But that is still hostile territory. We sent the people home early. That stadium was damn near empty when the clock went 0.
Yeah.
So if we can do that on an every week basis, then I'm like you, my mindset with our defense is going to shift a little bit. But Chris Ash, he has to show that he can put this all together and keep it consistent and play like that on a regular basis, as you pointed out. And who knows, could it be maybe he has the rising from the ashes story?
I see what you did there.
I don't know. Yeah, I know the biggest dad joke ever, and I'm not a dad.
Hey, it's still allowed though. But yeah. But on the flip side, got to keep that offense rolling.
Yes.
CJ Carr put the country on notice. He jumped 22 spots in quarterback rankings from last week coming into the Arkansas game.
You know how I described that? You know how I described CJ Carr last week? He pretty much said, "Here I am, rock you like a hurricane."
Yep.
That's right.
Yep. And we got to just keep going. I mean, Boise State's defense can have its moments of good, but it's also moments of bad. They allowed 37 points from Air Force. So, and 34 points to USF. So, get guys going early. Get love going early, get car just cruising. I mean, it's not that hard. It's not. And let's, like last video, let's not be cute with stuff. Like we don't need the whole wildcat and flea flicker stuff.
Don't complicate it.
You
Don't
want to do it once in a while, sure. Okay, sure. But not every time. The screen passes, no thanks. Don't give opponents opportunities to make a big play. Okay? Like dumb mistakes out the window. Penalties out the window. Turnovers out the window. Like keep it simple, stupid, man. Like
I mean, come on. We want a party Saturday night.
no, I want a blowout. Do I think it's going to happen? Maybe not. But I mean, yeah, I want just straight decimate, and we need it. Let's be honest, Sean. We need it. Okay. We have to prove to these voters that we deserve a playoff spot. Okay. I mean, you can take time to get your footing. And if this is how it's going to be with the Arkansas game, then okay. But if we're going to make the playoffs, you got to put up some points against Boise State and you got to stop them. You can't have a 50-45 or a 56-48, barn burner. You can't have that. You can't. I'm sorry. If you're against the number one team in the country, you can have it, but we're not. They're unranked. So we got to take care of business and we got to handle it in a certain way. And it sucks that we have to, but you've put yourself in that position, right? Am I wrong here?
Oh, you're absolutely right, dude. You're absolutely right. Something else I want to point out too. They're starting quarterback Maddox Madsen.
What a name.
Yeah, I know.
Say that 5 times fast.
Maddox Madsen.
Not too bad. Not too bad.
Thank you. So, numbers aside, I mean, yeah, we can go over the numbers. Almost 60% completion percentage, a little over 1,100 yards, 9 touchdowns, 1 interception. This is the stat that we got to change. Now, I get it. We've seen their first 4 opponents, right?
Right.
Between him and the other quarterback, Max Culford. This Boise State offensive line has done a pretty good job. They've only given up 3 sacks all season.
Yeah.
We got to change that. We got to get to Madsen.
Yeah.
Put him on his ass.
Yeah.
We do that. We keep him running for his life. That wins the game.
Yep.
So that's one key factor. And it pretty much goes back to one of my basic factors is the trenches.
Yeah. You have to take a page out of the USF playbook is what you got to do, or game plan, because they had him scrambling for his life the entire game. So, yeah, no, I 100% agree. And that's something that we finally got to see last week was an actual decent pass rush, because we just didn't see it the first 2 weeks. We did not, and even against Purdue at times we didn't see it. So, that's got to continue to trend upward. And, let's have some fun. Like Gabe Rubio, like, let's go get it. It's Hispanic Heritage Month. Like, let's go. Let's go, get some sacks and let's get some pressure and let's win this game by a landslide. That's what I want. Do I think it's going to happen? I think Boise State's going to put up a fight.
You don't have to be Hispanic to do that. Just go and do it. Anybody.
Right. But I want to see okay, here's the thing, Sean. I want to see Rubio do it because he's from where I'm from. Okay. He's from the St. Charles area outside of St. Louis. He went to a rival high school in the area that I lived in for 12 years. So it's cool to see guys from that area do well. And it's cool to see guys from that area do well for Notre Dame. So there you go. So yeah, what a better way to celebrate your month, if you will, than to just be on absolute cloud 9 and showcase your talents. But yeah, I think Boise State's gonna give us a little bit of a fight. I do. I mean, they're trending in the right direction like we are, and they're angry. They're angry about the USF. It's been apparent. I mean, you look at their scores, they're an angry football team.
Well, on that
And
note,
that scares me.
I think it's your week to go first in a score prediction.
I don't think I'm going to have as nearly a good prediction as I did last week. Just going to say that. I can't keep the almost perfection rolling every week. But I say Notre Dame 48. I almost said Arkansas. Boise State 28.
Oh,
A 20-point victory.
We're kind of close. I'm going to say Notre Dame 49, Boise State 20.
Okay. We are close.
I do have a feeling I'm going to kick myself for that because I'm going to end up having a heart attack. But we've got something going. We have something going. And I hope it is arising from the Ash is story. I really do. I hope it's a turnaround. But with that said, one thing we always have to remember is this.
To win games, you have to win the game, not lose the game.
I told you I was going to.
Oh.
I told you I was going to use it.
I mean, we're in the victory column. Okay, we're 1-3. You know, hey, we're
a big Dolphins fan, guys.
We're as good as the Ravens. Yeah, right. So yeah. But what else?
Who would ever thought that the Bears were? I could say the Bears are better.
A lot of people. Bears have been. I mean, and it's saying something because the Bears have been leaps and bounds better than the Dolphins in the last 2 decades. Like, let's not even pretend. Which hurts. It hurts. I'm sorry, Sean, but it hurts to say that. But
I get it.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
Now we just got to see it unfold on the field. So, well, on that note, another preview is in the books. I hope to God this prediction comes true. Either score, I'm fine with. So I don't care. Just win, baby. Just win. And we'll be feasting on potatoes later that night.
Yep.
Idaho, Boise State.
Oh, it's a potato day. Oh my gosh, is it a potato day? And we're Irish. I mean, like, does it get any better? No.
No,
So,
you're not Irish. You're New Jerseyan.
Watch your mouth, sir.
Okay, guys, long story short, that was a little running gag we had. Ben was talking about how he can drive sometimes and he curses. He gets a little roid rage inside the car. And he told me once.
Roid rage, yeah.
He said, Sean, it's because I was born in New Jersey. You were.
I know. You're not wrong. But back to potatoes, the more important thing, because I'm Samwise Gamgee from the freaking Lord of the Rings series. Yeah, we're gonna have some potato recipes going big time.
Or as my friend Shamrock Jerry would say, potatoes. He's actually from Ireland, so
yeah.
All right, guys. Well, on that note, and no, I'm not going to play the stinger. Don't worry about it. On that note, everyone have a great night. God bless, and go Irish.
Go Irish. Beat the Broncos.
I love potatoes.